Congratulations, Guy. So how's it feel?
Oh, it feels wonderful. Obviously feels very, very wonderful.
That must be tempered with the fact, though, that you're now sitting in the opposition against a Liberal majority.
Oh, yeah, that's disappointing because, you know, I've a lot of great colleagues have not been re-elected, and that hurts. But democracy speaks, and the electorate is always right.
Now, what does it say to your continued success here that you were able to eke out a win, even though the tide did turn to the Liberals?
Well, I give a lot of credit to my staff. We have a wonderful office, a great staff. We have a wonderful volunteer. We had a team, you know, we've been nicknamed the Big Blue Machine. It's worked very well. Lots of volunteers, and everybody worked very, very hard, and the results speak for themselves.
What were you thinking when you saw the votes come in tonight, the fact that Bernadette Clement was a lot stronger this election than she was 4 years ago?
I have to give both candidates, all three candidates actually, accolades, because I think all three opposition candidates ran excellent campaigns. Bernadette ran a very, very formidable campaign, and upped their game from the last time for sure. So we weren't taking anything for granted. We knew we were in tough, so we fought hard, and we got the results that we wanted.
Talk a little bit about your effectiveness as an MP going forward, the fact you're going to have to deal with a Liberal majority. Some would see this as, you know, the days of money and things coming into this riding may be numbered now.
Well, that's not the case, because as you know, the first 18 months of my mandate, I was an opposition member with not the experience that I have today. Opposition members can do well for the ridings because we can hold the government's feet to the fire, as our opposition did in the past over the last 9 years. So we'll work hard, and I think we still have some good things coming to the riding.
Hindsight's 2020. Going into this election, did you ever expect the outcome that you saw tonight?
Locally or federally?
Both locally and
well, locally, of course, you're always optimistic and hope for a victory. And quite frankly, I thought that I was hoping for a majority government for our government, and sort of second best would have been a minority government. And I'm surprised with the results, quite frankly.
Are you going to run again, Guy? You're 70 years old now.
Listen, that's a hypothetical question right tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to savor this victory. I'm going to thank my volunteers and my staff and my wonderful wife, and I'm just going to enjoy the evening, enjoy the next few days, get a little rest maybe, and make some decisions very, very far into the future.
On a personal level, are you kind of relieved that the other guys got a majority, so that decision is pushed off for 4 years?
I'm certainly not relieved that the other party got a majority. No, because 4 years seems to be an awful long time before we get another chance to be able to do this again.
One last question.
Maybe you've been on Parliament Hill a long time. Maybe talk about some of the colleagues that may not be returning with you.
Well, we've lost a lot of good ministers. We lost a colleague to the north, Pierre Lemieux, who worked very, very hard. A wonderful member of Parliament, Royal Gallipo, who was originally from Cornwall. Wonderful colleagues that that worked hard, did a great job for their constituents and for Parliament, and unfortunately they won't be back to the House. So, I feel really bad for them.